What's up, guys? This is Blaine. It's been a while since I've been out here to work on my truck. Been busy at school lately. Been working on my degrees for fire technology and my aircraft fabrication, working with composites and whatnot. But on spring break, got a bit of time to do some stuff, so let me show you what I've been up to. So far, I got what is this? The driver's side fender. I got all primered up. Got it really straight. I took out the molding that goes alongside here. Welded up the holes that it hooked into. And got rid of that. Still got primer up a little bit of the inside because I ran out of primer. I'm using self-etching rattle can primer. But it doesn't matter. I'm going to end up using some filler primer and sand it down, or put that over and sand it down more. Let's see. Over here, took the tail lights out of the truck. Took them apart. Let's see, we have this light that goes in right here. This is the backup light that I pulled out. I drilled out the rivets that are holding it in, because I'm going to put in some brand new ones. And I'm going to put a bead of silicone going around here to try to get these lights waterproof so they don't get all rusted up inside like they were. We'll run a bead also probably on the back side of this, sandwich it in there, get a real nice fit. And it had a piece of gasket that ran around the outside of this, kept the lens sealed up against it pretty good. But I'm just gonna run me a good bead of silicone around, let the silicone dry, and hopefully when I put that lens on, it's gonna leave a nice good seal on it. Tailgate's still sitting here, looking pretty good. Looks kind of rusted down there, but it's not. It's got dirt on there. We'll put some sealant around here. Some of the body sealant that flexes with anything that freaking flexes on this, so it doesn't crack or whatnot. Probably gonna take this Bondo out. Get this primered all the way back up. Up in here, along this seam right here, I don't want it splitting down the road, so I'm probably gonna put some tacks or run a bead down that with my trusty Hobart MIG welder. Still getting used to using that. I also put a couple more tacks going down through here. I mean, there's a factory one right there, but nothing much really holding it. I mean, that tailgate's pretty damn straight, pretty good. Knocked out a dent right here, put a thin layer of Bondo over it, filled it back up, sanded it, put some self-etching primer over it. Looks good. Now here working on the passenger side fender. I'm getting pretty smooth. There's still a few spots I need to clean up before I paint it tomorrow. And a lot of little all these spots right here, they're where chips were. I freaking sanded out the chips, trying to feather in all those spots. So when I primer it up, you're not going to see all the lips. Other than that, that fender's looking pretty good. Got kind of a mess going on here. My angle grinder. But today, I've been going along. I have the top half of my bed primered up. Pretty straight looking. But today I've been working on the bottom half. I came in here, the moldings, or the trim that went on the truck down here, I've welded up the holes for that. Gotta get them all flush and even with the truck now. So I've just been sanding on this with the DA sander a little bit. Haven't done too much with it. Also found a couple holes in the bed right here that I tacked up. but it's looking pretty good. Tomorrow I'll probably also come out here. Can't really see up in here, it's kind of dark. I'm gonna get my flashlight. This little mount right here holds the fender out. I don't know, they're kind of weak and wussy to me. I think I'm making my own. Coming out here, beefing those up, change them out or something. Also need to get up in here and knock the dents out of the fender well. Nice dented up fender well up here. Get in there with a 5-pound sledgehammer and knock those out. Should be looking pretty good then. So back here, cleaning up around the tail light, just sanding by hand. Ugh, sucks. Just like the most boring thing ever. Just sand by hand. Can't stand it. But other than that, yeah. There she is, just sitting there. No, my flashlight really ain't doing much for us. Really can't wait till I get this truck back together and can actually drive it. Like I said, I have the motor over in here that I put together for pickup. Let me see if I can get this light plugged in. This is the motor I built for the truck. Just been sitting here. I really want to get it on an engine stand, start it up, see how it runs. Right now I'm gonna be running a carb up on her, which I really don't want to run a carbureted motor, but for now I don't have any money, so you know, what do? But right here, a little bit down the road, I'm gonna go around some junkyards, whatever I can to go to, maybe some salvage yards, see if I can find a truck with a EFI motor in it. Take all the EFI stuff, computer, wiring harness, everything I need to run it, swap over the intake manifold, which I'm hoping that's all I need. I've talked to one of my buddies, it's a mechanic, was a mechanic for Mercury, I believe, and he kind of reassured me that's probably all I'll need. I still run my stock heads on this motor. I really want to go in and beef them up though, put in some aluminum heads, bore out the motor a little bit, get a little bit more power out of it. And if I go to EFI, I'm also thinking of maybe putting a turbo on the motor. Nothing big, nothing fancy, just something to get a little bit more power out of it. Something to have fun, you know. Here's my tranny, my C6 shift kit. One of my headers that I have that I'm not even sure are gonna fit my truck, because the frame rails are a lot more narrow than the F250s, and actually the newer f100s, they actually had a wider frame rails. So mine's a little bit more narrow. May not work. Maybe I can tweak those headers and maybe somehow get them to run on the outside of the frame rails over here. And I just run them down along under the cab right here and kick them out right before the rear wheel. But, you know, I'm a long ways from there, so who knows what I'm gonna do. Other than that, yeah. Just been dealing with school, getting real stressed out about school. Freaking taking math, need all my basic ed to get my degrees. You know, freaking I'm horrible at math. I really need to know math though. I'm actually in, what is it, Math 60 right now, which is pretty much what middle schoolers are probably taking. It's pretty sad that I can barely get through this right now, but you know, just practice, practice, practice. It'll end up getting easier to me. Well, yeah. You know, well, I guess I gotta go YouTube, so if you want, subscribe. I'm gonna try to get up more videos here soon. And if you want, like the video, share the video with your friends. No, it's up to you. But have a good day.